Excellent. So everybody here has done more than one desert bus, right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes? What is your favorite memory from Desert Bus? I'd really like to know.
I know.
Yeah. That was fast.
When Andrew brought on Buchan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you explain that for those of us that may not know what Buchan is?
Buchan is, and this is why Andrew specifically sought them out, the loudest band in Victoria. They're an enormous brass band.
It's a marching
Brass
band.
marching
I'm
band.
sorry. I want to make sure that I understand this correctly.
Yes.
You mean to say that Andrew, our sweet, loving boy Andrew, brought on an entire marching band
Yes.
into this space?
Not this
not
space.
this
No,
space.
a smaller space.
smaller space.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
the
smaller
base.
one actually.
You know Studio C where we film the panelists where we've got the 2 tables that we have to shimmy around because the room's not quite big enough?
Yes.
A
That
marching
space.
band and all of this in there.
So,
Yeah.
The best part of this for me was I was working comms that night. I had not been informed at all
Oh
that
no.
this was happening. And before I started to hear the trumpets, I could feel them in the floor. I felt like,
Oh.
there sure is something coming.
I think that was the sousaphone.
Well, I think it was the marching. That was a lot of bodies carrying very heavy instruments, and it was very rhythmically.
Yeah, not telling you might have been my fault. Sorry.
Oh no worries. I love Buchan. As soon as because this was also tied into, they did a Saturday Night Live themed intro video filmed by Jason Chinook, which was amazing. Yeah, there's some screenshots.
Filmed actually by Graham Stark and edited and put together
sorry.
by Jason Chinook.
Excuse me,
But yeah.
thank you.
That's
so as this was
rad.
So I was watching this, and they're introducing the individual performers, and then it's like, and then musical guests, Buchan, and I saw their name on the screen. I'm like, what? And then I heard the trumpets and was like, what? And then there they were,
You
around me, through me.
magnificent
Hey.
words I can't say on this thing. Well done. That's amazing.
It was
Thank you.
Yes.
a lot.
Like, if it's not too indulgent, I'm gonna go. Oh, okay. Then maybe it's not too indulgent because they have it queued up. You want to see it?
I do. My goodness, do I.
We're
Let's
gonna-
put
we're gonna-
Desert Bus inside our Desert
We're gonna do
Bus.
this for a couple minutes, I guess.
Perception.
You died.
Desert Bus ducking.
Oh, you should definitely switch us
Yeah.
if you can.
All right, chat, all I really need you to know here is that live from Victoria, BC, it's Saturday night!
Can you see that?
Wow.
It's Desert Bus Live with Andrew Cowden, Brendan B. Derry,
It's so good. It's so good.
Ian Horner, Graham Starr, James Turner, Serge Yeager,
It's worth noting Graham's doing all his VO live to the video.
Ben Ulmer, musical guest Buchan, and your host Andrew Ferguson. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Ferguson.
Probably the most ridiculous thing that's ever done. And then we had a fun couple seconds with the changeover. Back to live and watch everybody's shocked expressions for a second. I was like, what are we doing? Because we were trying to do a follow cam through the whole moon base. So they just point. And then it points. Oh yeah, you can hear them coming. You can hear them. They're on their way.
Oh, no, it
setup
crashed
for
the
this
bus.
was definitely an adventure. So huge shout out to
But it's on
Andrew.
Andrew's shift, so.
Oh yeah, that's Matt crashing because he got so distracted.
Yeah.
We stand up on the tables.
And that's my partner Sandra who came over for it. They'll potentially be here later in the run. And Victoria's very own Bouchon Bouchon. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them back there. This was wirelessly filmed on a phone, I want to say, over Skype. As we enter the stage. And Matt is just like, the bus is completely crashed there and he's just waiting. My partner Sarah, who's not going to be able to visit this year, but has been helping out on the tech team. The many, many members of Bouchon Bouchon, and a couple local burlesque performers, Dakota Ring and Ruby Slicker. Yeah. Welcome to my life. I found sequins and glitter when I've moved into a new apartment that I've been in for like 10 minutes. They just come off me. So yeah, it goes like this for like a while. So engineering can feel free to bring us back anytime, because that feels real self-indulgent, because that was just a thing I did. Yeah. So that was a thing that was a thing that happened.
So yeah, that makes the top of my my desert bus memories as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
And that's why we don't have driver intros anymore. Someone won.
So, do you remember when we were having our Alpha Flight meetings and we were talking about doing like some stuff for shift intros? And in the meeting, you were like, well, it's only a week and a half. Like, we don't have that much time. And I said, well, the one time I did a driver intro, I did it in a week and a half. That was a week and a half. That was not on my own, though. Like, that was all of those talented people in the band. That was help from my partners, help from engineering, filming from Graham, editing from Jason, like, and cooperation and coordination with everybody in the building. Like, I did not do that alone.
The best part is, that was the low-key version, because the initial pitch was way more.
Oh,
With
yeah.
the limo and the red carpet going the whole way down that I had to talk you out of.
Yeah, well, that was actually also a step back.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
hot air balloon.
Victoria is on an island and is on Vancouver Island. So they do film a fair amount of stuff here, but because it is on an island, it doesn't have as many things available. There were armored personnel carriers available for rent, but I couldn't rent a tank unless it was on the mainland. No, I am not making this up. I looked.
I believe you. You don't need to.
Yeah.
I believe you.
It was my first time and I wanted to do a good job.
Driver intros became an arms race after this one.
That's why I deliberately didn't do one the next year. Like at Desert Bus 2018, I specifically requested if I could go near the very beginning, so that every other driver wouldn't have "that was cool, but what's Andrew gonna do" kind of thing. I didn't want it to hang over the whole run, and I was just like, no, I'm gonna take a year off. I'm gonna take a break. And then we changed things up again this year, and I want to let that settle in, see how it works, and I don't know, maybe we'll do some fun stuff next year. We'll see.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's
just gonna
the
let that
face
one
with
go.
ideas.
I forgot about the limo.
Oh, that was a great conversation. I think we were in Seattle still, like, figuring this out.
No, like you and Johnny and a couple other people talked me out of it. It was definitely the right call.
I had not heard the limo story, but I'm like,
Yeah, all of those
Yeah.
people were gonna start in the limo and like roll out a red carpet and come out of there and go all the way through. But it would have involved filming outside the moon base.
oh OES, which we
Yep.
don't like to tell people where we are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have some conversations, you and I.
Yeah. We should definitely do that after the run.
Jacob is no longer listening. He's plotting. So
Yeah.
in chat.
Well, so how many people is that their favorite memory from Desert Bus? I just want to know how many people I can just tick
Yeah.
off here. Yeah,
So
good.
what? So
Yes.
last year was my first year. Does it have to be a memory you were here for?
No, it's if you were a fan. No, absolutely not. No. Spit it out.
Because it was the Buchan.
Oh, okay, all right.
But right behind that is the end of last year when we did our 5 million lifetime.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Being able to be here for that,
That was
as the end of my
incredible.
first desert bus run
Actually.
was a privilege.
There,
How
wa-
many people were crying?
there was a moment.
All
Yes.
of us.
There was a moment where James was trying to put the Africa record on the record player, and everybody was just so massively emotional. They were clumsy, they were crying, it was a huge mess.
Yeah.
And he almost slipped, knocked the record player and the record onto the ground and smashed them to bits. And Max cuts in with, "Well, we've broken every other record."
Max is, they're extremely good with the like button on that.
Yeah.
Like just pop in from off camera and here's the line.
That's amazing.
You go ahead.
So
Yeah.
I think this was 9.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
So I think this was Desert Bus 9 because it was like 2 years after they introduced the whole shame ticket concept.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that year, somehow Serge got his hands on all of that. And Serge was just in charge of shaming people. And so, you know, there's this, I can't remember exactly when this took place, but Andrew just comes in covered in the thing.
Oh yeah. I don't remember what I did, but I was just like
Like a shame
Yeah.
ghillie suit.
yes, essentially.
So then Andrew gets his hands on it and like writes like Serge a shame ticket.
That's right, yeah, because the Serge and I, of course, arranged this bit off camera because, like, the shame tickets are a bit of a goof, but the shame tickets were, like, a bit of a serious, like, don't steal these for bits. Like, we have a limited amount of these, and yes, we are using them to remind people gently, like, hey, don't break the rules. So I checked with him, and he was like, okay, yeah, we can spare one for that. And we did a whole bit with me, like, stealing them and running away, and...
Like it did, like, and then it culminated at the party when Serge comes in with
Oh,
a cake
damn it,
and
right.
gives Andrew this cake, and you open it up, and it's a shame ticket cake which says everyone gets cake but Andrew.
Yep.
That's brutal.
Yeah, he cake decorated dunked on me. It was very good.
That's really good.
That's the Surge touch.
Yeah.
That's like when Serge like becomes hyper focused on something. It's a little terrifying.
That doesn't sound like him. That was sarcasm. That was sarcasm.
Speaking of shame tickets,
Yes.
Ash, if you're watching, we love you and miss you.
Heck yeah, we love you, Ash.
Ash.
I don't know if we've met, but I hear you're pretty great.
They're extremely good.
Lovely. So I'm